Hi everyone, welcome to Herouxapps podcast number 7. Second topic today is called Clonezilla. Clonezilla is an open source project. It's running a Linux operating system, and it is designed to make a backup of your partitions or your disks. Just a couple of word of advice. This program is not for beginners. This is There's so many options in this program. I spent actually hours trying to figure out how to do stuff. You can run command lines. You can certainly use the interface provided by the software, but it is very not intuitive. You need to try. And the problem with this, it actually overwrites the partition to target. So you got to be really, really careful. So let's have a look at the program. Now I actually had to film the program with my camera, so the image is going to be a bit different than what it usually is. But let's have a look at this right now. The program is available on my website. You can download the program. It's about 130 megabyte. You burn the ISO image to a blank CD-ROM. You boot your computer with the CD-ROM inside, and it will launch the live CD. If you're having problems launching the CD, that's probably because your boot sequence is out of order. Just go in your BIOS and change the boot sequence and have your CD-ROM selected to be the first device to boot from. Let's have a look at the program. Once you insert the CD and it boots properly, you're going to see this screen. And I just leave the default, which is the top one. You can press enter, or if your keyboard does not work at this stage, which was my case, just let the timer go and it will boot itself after the timer is up. Then you will come up to a screen. It'll say, which language you want. You press English, and the next one is going to be the key map. Just press the default, which is enter. Don't change the key map. And then start Clonezilla. Just type enter. Now you can just do a device image that works directly from a disk or a partition, and or you can pick the second one, which is directly from a disk or a partition to a disk or a partition. I'm going to pick the second one, and I'm going to choose the expert mode. I get more options that way. Now you can pick disk to disk, disk to a remote disk, partition to local partition, or partition to remote partition. So I'm going to pick the partition to local partition, and it's going to scan, and I'm going to pick, I've got a 250 gig USB drive. I'm going to select that one, which is your first source. So pick the one you want to make an image of. So it's going to scan. I'm going to click OK. Now it says the target. Now be careful. The partition will be lost. So make sure you have like a free partition. So I'm going to pick this one here, which is a 31 gig partition. And here, if you don't know what these are, just leave the default and tab until you get the OK button, and press enter. All right, if you want to create a partition table, you can certainly do so, or do not create a partition table, which is the one I picked. I'm just going to click OK. And it says press enter to continue, so I'm going to do so. And it says again, just be careful, because everything you're going to, write to is going to be overwritten. So if you have data, or you're not sure which hard drive, you picked, just be careful. This is a word of caution. Just make sure you have a backup first. Click OK, click yes. And it will start the copy. It's going to be really quick because it's small, and it's already done. So the partition's been copied over to another external hard drive I have that I've picked. So we're back in Windows. I rebooted my system. I'm going to go in Disk Management and show you the results. So what we did is we copied the partition of my 256 megabyte device to another partition. So I'm going to show you, that's my Cruiser Mini right here. 245 megabyte FAT32 partition. And, well, I had nothing on it, so there won't be any files. And then if you see here, I had, that's where I copied it to, which was a 30 gig partition that I had on an external hard drive. And it created a clone of my partition. So you have a clone. If you want to restore this partition, you can use the feature in Clonezilla to restore, and it's the same process, just it's reversed. So you're going to pick restore. It's going to say, where's your source? So you're going to say, all right, it's here. And where do you want it? And you're going to pick the partition you want to restore it to. Once again, be careful. If you don't pick the right partition, you're going to overwrite your data. And that's pretty much it for Clonezilla. I mean, it is not the easiest tool to use. It is a very powerful tool. You can use DD. You can create DD images. If you're familiar with command lines and stuff in Linux, you can certainly have a lot of options. And so I actually welcome you to play with this software. It's very good. There's a lot of good resource online too. If you want to know exactly how to do something, there will be websites dedicated to this for sure. And just stay tuned. And I'm gonna speak about the third topic, which is gonna be Qt PDF. Thank you for listening.